Question 16. What does the dynamic populate extender control do? Answer. The dynamic populate extender control populates the contents of a control dynamically. It enables you to send an asynchronous call to the server that dynamically populates the contents of a control. The dynamic populate extender control replaces the contents of a control with the result of a web service or page method call. Question 17. What does the minimum prefix length property of the autocomplete extender control do? Answer. The minimum prefix length property sets the minimum number of characters that must be entered before getting suggestions from the web service. Question 18. What is the importance of client-side libraries? Answer. Client-side libraries contain built-in code to make asynchronous calls over XML/HTTP. These libraries automatically handle browser compatibility issues. These libraries are based on a programming model similar to ASP.NET. Question 19. Can we call server-side code from JavaScript? Answer. Yes. Page methods and web services are the two techniques to call the server-side code from JavaScript. Question 20. What are the components of the ASP.NET Ajax architecture? Answer. You can divide the ASP.NET Ajax architecture into two components: Ajax Client Architecture and Ajax Server Architecture. Question 21. Describe Ajax Control Extender Toolkit. Answer. Ajax Control Toolkit is a set of extenders that are used to extend the functionalities of the ASP.NET controls. The extenders use a block of JavaScript code to add new and enhanced capabilities to the ASP.NET controls. Ajax Control Toolkit is a free download available on the Microsoft site. You need to install this toolkit on your system before using extenders. Question 22. Explain the need of the timer control in Ajax. Answer. The timer control is used with an update panel control to allow partial page updates at a specified interval. It is mostly used when a periodically partial page update for one or more update panel controls is required without refreshing the entire page. The timer control is a server control that sets a JavaScript component in the web page. The interval property of the timer control specifies time in milliseconds, similar to the update panel control. The timer control also requires an instance of the script manager control in the web page. When the timer control initiates a postback, the tick event is raised on the server, for which you can provide an event handler to perform the actions when the page is submitted to the server. The tick event occurs when the time specified in the interval property has elapsed and the page is posted on the server. You can add one or more timer controls on a web page. Usually the entire page requires only a single timer control. However, you can use multiple timer controls if the update panel controls are being updated at different intervals. Question 23. List the different states of XML/HttpRequest with their description. Answer. The different states of the XML/HttpRequest object are as follows. Uninitialized refers to the state when the object has not been initialized. Open refers to the state when the object has been created. However, the send function has not been invoked. Sent refers to the state when the send function is invoked. However, the status and headers are not available. Receiving refers to the state when the process is receiving data. Loaded refers to the state when the procedure is completed and the entire data is available. Question 24. Describe the Accordion extender control. Answer. The Accordion extender control is similar to the collapsible panel extender control. It allows you to group multiple collapsible panels in a single control. At the same time, it also manages the collapsed and expanded state of each panel, therefore expanding one panel at a time. In other words, the Accordion extender control does not support expanding two or more panels simultaneously. Instead, the header templates of all the panels are always visible so that you can click on any of them to display the hidden contents. By default, the Accordion extender control opens with one panel as expanded. Question 25. What is the role of the script manager proxy control? Answer. A web page cannot contain more than one script manager control. You can use the script manager proxy control to add scripts to other pages. However, to perform such an operation, you need to work with a master page that contains the script manager control. If you have only few pages that need to register to a script or a web service, then you should remove these pages from the script manager control and add them as individual pages by using the script manager proxy control. If you include the scripts on the master page by the script manager control, then the items get downloaded on each page that extends the master page, even if they are not necessary. Question 26. What are the new controls introduced in Asp.NET Ajax Control Toolkit? Answer. The following controls are introduced with the new version of Ajax Control Toolkit. C-Dragon Extender Control refers to the control that is used to deeply zoom the images. You can zoom in or out the image or the particular portion of the image by using the mouse. You can also create a menu over the C-Dragon control. This control is helpful when you want to analyze the image closely. Sync File Upload Extender Control refers to the control that provides the facility to upload and save the files on the server asynchronously. You can check the outcome either at the server or client side. Question 27. How can you find out that an Ajax request has been completed? Answer. You can find out that an Ajax request has been completed by using the ready state property. If the value of this property equals to 4, it means that the request has been completed and the data is available. Question 28. Is there any difference between HTML and Xhtml? Answer. Extensible HTML is a markup language that provides the mixture expressions of HTML and XML. Xhtml is a flexible markup language that enables automated processing by standard XML tools, which was difficult in HTML. Question 29. What are the requirements to run Asp.NET Ajax applications on a server? Answer. Ajax is a built-in functionality of .NET Framework 4.0. Therefore, you can run an Ajax application by just installing Microsoft Visual Studio 2010. However, to use extenders in your applications, you are required to install Ajax Control Toolkit and copy the Ajax Control Toolkit DLL file to the bin directory of your application. Question 30. Describe the situations in which Ajax should not be used. Answer. You should not use Ajax if you want the page to show in a search engine such as Google, because web crawler does not execute JavaScript code. The browser does not support JavaScript. You want to create a secure application.